So I had a chance firsthand to see how information changed the business. I had a chance to see how learning more changed my life. I took a year where I educated myself more than I entertained myself. That was my only goal for the year. If I'm gonna watch an hour of TV, I'm gonna watch 2 hours of tutorials. I'm not going to just entertain myself. When I did that, everything in my life changed. My car changed, my house changed, everything in my life changed simply by choosing to educate myself more than I entertain myself. It's a hard thing to do. You don't realize how hard it is. It's harder than going on a diet. It's harder than exercise. It's hard because we like entertainment. We like to be entertained, and there's so much of it, So for me, by learning, I started to develop, I just started to develop a love for helping others. And where my media company, I enjoy helping businesses, but not as much as I enjoy helping people at Flash Film Academy. Just hearing them come back and saying, man, I was able to do this. You were right. I closed the client. I had a guy run up to me and say, man, I bought your course and my wife don't have to work because of you. My wife don't have to work because I bought your course. Man, like on days where I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna do this, if I feel like doing it, it's those comments that make me say, get up and go do it. I got students that say, I bought a house because of you. Like I left my job because of you. Like I'm full-time, I'm living my best life because of some guy on the internet that I just happened to land on his YouTube channel. I just happened to watch his videos, and I joined his little group or whatever, and here I am, not even a year later, and I have a business, and I'm making the most money I've ever made in my life, and I'm doing what I love to do. For me, it's therapeutic for me because, man, I went through bumps and bruises to learn how to grow my business. And it's great that I can share that information with others and see it work for others the way it's working for me. So it's really therapeutic. It's one of the things I enjoy most about life right now. It's just helping others and seeing them, like the joy on their face of them, achieving their dreams. It's kind of like if you're a parent, it's almost like the feeling of seeing your kids open Christmas gifts, and it's exactly what they wanted, and they're so happy, and I can't believe, it's just that. So that's what I enjoy most about it.
I know exactly what you mean. If I have the same experience or the same feeling when, at the end of the shoot, let's say it's a headshot session or something, and the client comes forward and they look at the screen and they realize they literally, because everybody comes in saying the same thing, like I'm not, I'm totally unphotogenic, or I hate having my picture taken, all that kind of stuff. I never look good in pictures. And then by the end of the session, they see the final product and they go, whoa. It's this sort of thing where you realize actually you've just done something to them. You've just changed something in the way that they perceive themselves, really. Because maybe they've never maybe it's their first headshot session, maybe they've never seen themselves professionally photographed, and they didn't realize that they could actually look good in a picture, and
that's a high. It becomes a high for you.
Yeah.
It's a high that you continue to chase. I agree with you.
Yeah. And it's exactly the same. I remember from my previous career, in music, you write a piece of music, somebody listens to it, or somebody goes like, oh, I listened to your piece of music. Like somebody played a tune I wrote at their wedding. I'm like, what the heck? Like, really? Bloody hell. Damn it. I hope I didn't screw that one up, but
it feels good.
Yeah, it absolutely feels good. There's something interesting you said earlier when you said, like, you basically said to yourself, you're going to educate yourself for like 2 hours a day, or for every hour you watch TV, you educate yourself for 2 hours a day. Do you think is that your military discipline? Things a part of your personality that enables you to be that disciplined about something like that?
I think more than anything, it's self-preservation. I think it's a survival tactic. It's me being backed into a wall in life, saying something has to give. Like I'm not happy with the way things are. I want more for myself. So how can I get more for myself? I can beg for it. I can hope for it. I can wish for it, or I can strengthen the one muscle that will get me where I want to go. I'm kind of weird where when I look at, like when I see a really nice car, right? When I see a Lamborghini or a Bentley or whatever, I'm a car guy. I'm from Detroit, so I'm a car guy. So the kind of, whatever your thing is, when you see a nice version of it, I often think to myself, there's no difference between me and him. I got 10 toes, he got 10 toes. He may have been given a better opportunity. He may have had different upbringings, whatever, but I can still achieve. I'm still of able body and mind. I can go get it. The difference is what's in here. And I think a lot of people undervalue how valuable information is, how valuable training is. People sleep on it. Nothing will upgrade your life more than strengthening this muscle in here. Nothing will change your life more than strengthening this muscle here. It's such a dramatic shift that people just don't get. They would rather hope something to happen, wish something to happen, beg for something to happen, instead of learning how to do it. And my transmission went out. My dad was always a car guy. I said, Dad, I need you to change my transmission. And had the money for it, whatever. He said, yeah, come by, I'll change it. I get over there, we jack the car up. I'm like, man, I went and bought another transmission. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to have a transmission. He was like, okay, I want you to grab that tool and I want you to unloosen that bolt. I'm like, I thought you were going to change my transmission. He said, nope, I'm going to show you how to change a transmission. You'll never go hungry if you can change a transmission. You'll never. And I'm like, this is a lot. Like, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if I'm ready for this. I changed that transmission. I learned how to change a transmission. And if I ever need to, I don't have to spend the $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 it takes to change a transmission. I know how to go out there and do it. Now, that works in two parts. One, it shows me that anything I put my mind to, I can achieve. And two, the value of understanding how to do something, it equals money. You'll never go broke if you learn how to do certain things. So from that point on, I never really hired anybody to repair anything unless it was something I tried to fix and it didn't come out right.